Welcome to Chapter 1 of our series, Zero to First $100, the 90-Day Side Hustle Sprint. In today's episode, titled, Find Your Profitable Idea, 15-Minute Validation Hack, we're going to help you brainstorm and narrow down 3 potential ideas in just 15 minutes. So grab a pen and paper, and let's dive in. Right now, searches for side hustle ideas have quietly tripled, but most of those ideas will never earn $1. You sit staring at a blank notes app. One idea feels exciting, another feels safer. The paradox hits you. How do you test profit potential before you build anything? So you do what everyone says. Research the market. 2 hours later, you've got 27 tabs open, Reddit threads, blog posts, a half-written survey, and you're somehow less sure which idea to chase. One sounds fun but crowded, another feels niche but risky. And lurking under all of it is the fear of burning months on something that quietly dies the moment you charge money. The shift comes when you stop treating ideas like precious artworks and start treating them like rough sketches. Instead of asking, "Is this the one?" you ask, "Can this survive a tiny, controlled collision with reality?" That's where a simple, repeatable 15-minute routine comes in. A quick pulse check that doesn't care how clever the idea sounds, only how it behaves when it brushes up against real people with real problems and real wallets. Instead of hunting for a mythical, perfect idea, you'll treat your week like a low-stakes lab. Each 15-minute session asks 3 questions. Where do I already have unfair advantages? Where are people visibly struggling or searching for help? And what's the smallest move that forces a yes-no signal, without quitting your job or buying fancy tools? You're not trying to predict the future. You're collecting small, public clues. A LinkedIn post that gets replies, a Reddit thread full of complaints, a stranger clicking "I'm interested" on a simple offer. These become your breadcrumbs, quietly separating cute ideas from commercially sharp ones. Step 1 in this 15-minute routine. Point your ideas at you before you point them at the market. For one idea at a time, quickly list 3 things: skills you already use at work, topics you naturally talk about, and environments where people already trust you, your team, industry Slack groups, niche communities. Any idea that doesn't plug into at least one of those in under 5 minutes moves to the back of the line. You're filtering for personal leverage, not passion slogans. Step 2. Scan for live tension, not abstract need. Set a timer for another 5 minutes and go where people complain or search in public. Reddit, Twitter/X, Amazon reviews, niche forums, YouTube comments. Instead of asking, "Would anyone buy X?" look for phrases like, "I hate that," "Why is there no?" "I've tried everything for," or "Does anyone know a good?" Copy-paste specific complaints into a note under each idea. If you can't find at least 3 concrete frustrations connected to an idea in that window, it's probably too blurry or too rare for now. Step 3. In the final 5 minutes, design the tiniest WTP signal you could ship today. No landing page yet, just a clear, specific offer. For example, "I'll help 3 freelance designers raise their rates in 14 days. I'll do a free audit, then a paid 1-to-1 session if it works." Reply "rates" if you want in. "I'm testing a Notion template for busy new managers. If I built a plug-and-play weekly review, would you pay $19 for it?" Comment "manager" and I'll DM details. This is where most people overcomplicate things. You aren't hunting for likes, you're inviting tiny commitments: a reply, an email, a calendar slot, a pre-order. It's more like a doctor ordering a quick blood test than scheduling surgery. Minimal intervention, maximum signal. Across a week, 5 or 6 of these micro-passes will reveal a pattern. Which ideas attract actual hands raised, which only attract polite praise, and which get quiet rooms. That contrast is the point. You're not chasing certainty. You're looking for the 1 or 2 ideas that keep pulling real people a little closer, even when your offer is rough and your audience is small. Think of this like testing 3 different weather apps during a storm. You're not marrying one, you're seeing which forecast matches the rain on your window. In practice, your 15-minute pass can look wildly different depending on the idea. Idea A. One-to-one LinkedIn profile makeovers for career switchers. You skim LinkedIn posts where people announce industry jumps, notice confused comments about resumes versus profiles, then float a post. I'll redo 3 profiles for career changers this month. If it doesn't increase replies in 14 days, you don't pay. 2 DMs in an hour? Interesting. Idea B. Notion dashboards for new parents. You head to parenting subs, but you mostly see emotional support, not workflow chaos. Your offer post, want a single dashboard to track feeds, naps, and appointments? Get sympathy, no takers. Same routine, different weather. After a week, you're not asking, do I love this idea? You're asking, which one keeps sending small, undeniable signals back? As cycles compress, the game shifts from having a big idea to running tiny, frequent tests. Validation becomes less a startup skill and more like career hygiene, a way to quietly probe, where does the world naturally pull more from me? You might try a micro offer inside your company, a weekend experiment in a niche Discord, or a pre-sale on a tiny product. Over time, these probes act like streetlights on a foggy road, revealing unexpected on-ramps to income and influence. When you treat ideas this way, they stop feeling like lottery tickets and start feeling like knobs you can slowly tune. Some will hum, some will crackle. Keep following the ones that sound a little clearer each week. Like sketching rough drafts in the margins of your day, you're not betting on a masterpiece, you're building the habit that eventually produces one. Before next week, ask yourself, if I had to pitch one profitable idea in the next 15 minutes, which specific problem, that friends or coworkers constantly complain about, would I choose? And what $20 to $50 test offer could I make around it right now? Then ask, who are 3 real people I could DM or text today with a super short message like, I'm testing a new idea to help solve X. Would you be open to a 10-minute chat so I can ask you 3 questions? Finally, after you've had at least one of those conversations, ask, what exact words did they use to describe their pain or frustration, and how could I turn those words into a sharper promise for a simple, paid beta version of my idea? This was Owl Up, your daily step forward. To keep learning with structured courses and more insights, go to owlup.co. Until tomorrow!